Let's do my makeup like the world isn't burning. I feel like we have to use this eyeshadow today. Now, on the lid or on the inner corner is another question. That depends on how it swatches. Oh, that's definitely a lid shade, but Bolt from the Natasha Denona Roxa palette. If you know me, you know that these are my colors, so let's get into it. You literally always need something to prime your eyes. I'm using the About Face eyeshadow primer. You can use concealer if that's what you want. I put my friend onto using the House Labs concealer specifically for eyeshadow primer, and she loves it, so. But more silicone-y and smooth the concealer is, the better it'll work as a base. Something like the House Labs concealer is going to work better than like the Tower 28 concealer, because the Tower 28 concealer is that serum-y texture where it's designed to sink into the skin and leave pigment behind instead of creating a layer on the skin like with silicones. Let's go in with light pink shade. I'm gonna go in with the shade Phoebe. This is just gonna give a really nice rosy base that's even. I am gonna go in with a little bit of this shade Sweet Pea, which is a step up in depth and saturation. It also has a little bit more pigment, so as you can see, we can see that on the lid, the beautiful shade. It doesn't turn patchy or anything. It is very cool tone. I'm gonna go in with the shade Velour next. Okay, I need to start to begin to add some depth, so I'm gonna take this, make sure it doesn't have any sparkly black in it. This is a little smudger brush from Sigma, and what I'm gonna do, I have these two really beautiful deep shades here. I also have Orchid. I'm gonna start by taking some of Orchid and defining. Oh, I love that color. Using upward motions to blend that in to what I already have. It's okay if it's messy, we're gonna clean it up. I'm gonna go and take a little bit of the shade Jacaranda. I'm gonna continue to add definition. As you can see, that's what really did it, so this shade Eclipse and a pencil brush from Sigma. I'm just gonna start to smoke that along the lash line. I can use this other brush to help me do that. But the smudger brush, this pencil brush, is really good for the placement. Again. And now I think I'm ready to take some of this shade Bolt, which is a green-based purple. Taking a little bit of rose water on my finger, you can see that adds pigment. See how stunning that is? Take some rose water on my finger, and I'm gonna go into the shade Stargirl for the inner corner. I'm gonna take the pencil brush and mix a little bit of Jacaranda and a little bit of Eclipse, and take that on my lower lash line. Again, in case you missed it, shout out to my under eye concealer for smudging, so I'm gonna set that with MAC Studio Fix powder. I really think we should do a mint green waterline, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just drying out my waterline first because that makes sense to get the water out so it stays. This is from ColourPop. I feel like it's only right for me to do lashes, so I'm gonna do a little bit of mascara. I'll use my Sephora Collection mascara, and then I'm gonna put on some lashes. Today for my lashes, I'm gonna be wearing Ardell Wispies. I will always love these eyelashes. This is the e.l.f. lip liner in the shade Mauve Side. Cream in your coffee. Oh my gosh, they're like identical. And that's the finished look. I like it personally.